Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about my February TBR. Alright y'all, so much to talk about in this video. We're going to talk about my pile of possibilities for February, where I'm at right now as of the filming of this video, on my reading, what do I have left before February 1st, which you're watching this on February 1st. But it's kind of fun to see. Will I get these other ones done? If not, they'd be carryovers. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to talk about content for this month on my channel and all the good things. You will have already seen, I think so, on the community tab, a graphic that kind of shows what I plan on filming for this month. I'm trying to do better about that. I'm doing videos every Monday and Thursday, and that has worked out a lot better for my channel. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot less stress on me to just have things planned out and have certain dates for things and batch film a couple times a month, and it's been so good. So without further ado, let's get into some of the things that I want to chat about. First off, let's talk about logistics and the channel. Okay, so for the month of February, I actually have and there's something else here I will talk about reading journal stuff here in a minute. Of February, I have this graphic here where it talks about all the content plans. And 2 videos a week, like I said, every Monday and Thursday. So February 1st, you're seeing February TBR. The February 5th, you'll see my January reading wrap up. February 8th, Christian romance tag, which is Sheena's original tag that she created. I'll go ahead and leave it down below for y'all check it out if you haven't seen it. But that will come out on February the 8th for me. I'm so excited to film it. She did a great job with all the questions. Loved it so much. I can't wait to film that. Then we've got February 12th. I'm going to do some clean and Christian romance book recommendations. So it's going to be contemporary romance, specifically not anything historical, but just pure contemporary romance book recs. I already did one last year, so I'll go ahead and leave that down below if you want to check that out. If you're interested, most of them you probably already have heard about by now, because it was nothing new, but they were new to me at the time. The first year of my channel, I read quite a bit of a contemporary romance, contemporary Christian romance, I should say, and now I don't know, I just have so many good recs now to provide to you guys, and I mean, you probably already heard me talk about them on my channel, but I love making those type of videos and just kind of like quick takes on these books to see if they're going to be for you. And then we have got February 15th actually February 12th is my 2-year booktube anniversary, and we have hit 2,000 subscribers on the channel. Thank you so much for all of your love. There will be a formal video about this where we're going to do a giveaway and all those things, and I'm going to do probably the anniversary book tag or something like that. I got to figure out what that video is going to look like, okay? I don't know what it's going to look like, but there is going to be a video on February 15th that is all about the giveaway and what you need to do. Probably I'll just have a comments where you comment as usual and choose some winners. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the giveaway. I kind of know, but I'll just save that for the video and everything. But I'm just so thankful for each and every one of you who have supported me over the last 2 years. I cannot believe it's been 2 years on BookTube. So yeah, my official anniversary date is February the 12th, and things have changed quite a bit since that first video on the channel, and I love that I can kind of see my growth over the year, all the things over the last 2 years really, and we'll talk more about those things in that video, of course, but that will be coming out on February the 15th. Just more of that celebration video. And then February the 19th, y'all asked for it. Everybody wants to know. And can I say, like, Oshina's going to be my sponsor for this video? No, I'm just kidding. But there will be a powerless reading vlog coming in February. So February the 19th is kind of what I'm shooting for. I'm really trying to keep strict to this. But hey, you know, these are always subject to change. And I know y'all are great about that. So we're here. I'm wrinkling up my paper. What am I doing, girl? So then February 22nd, I was tagged by Tiffany over at Beautiful Minutia, the Hot or Not tag. So I'm hoping that I can get that filmed and have that come out then. This has been like a month ago she tagged me, and I meant to do it in January and it didn't happen. So it's kind of a fun video. I'll link hers down below already. It's just for you to check out. And if you're needing a tag video, that's probably a good one. Then we got February 26th. I'm going to do another reading vlog. I don't know what I'll read at that point. And then February 29th is my March TBR. And I may have an extra video come in, who knows. But that's kind of what I've got. So, sorry it took a minute to do that, but I thought, hey, that'd be kind of fun just to kind of go over everything in case you missed that post on the community tab and everything. So, yeah. Now, let me just say, my reading journal, y'all, I'm struggling. This thing is not hardly wanting to close on me. I keep having this coil mess up on me, and I think it's because I got too many things in here. I've printed out and pasted and taped so many things, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep trying to use it, but I was just having I can't close it. You know, I can now but see, look, it's like broke at the back here. So yeah, if I keep having trouble with this, I've already kind of pulled out. I have a lot of these Archer and Olive bullet journals. I might have to go to this. This is what I plan to do for next year anyway. But if I keep having trouble with that, I may have to take that notebook and just go with this. Archer and Olive has some of the greatest paper for bullet journals. I did use it one time, and I've got probably 3 or 4 in stock here in the house, honey. So, I love this yellow too, by the way. Yes. But, you know, I don't know what we'll do. I really don't know. I really have a hard time keeping up myself with like a decorative bullet journal with lettering and stuff. I love doing my lettering, but I have a really hard time with that. So we'll see. It's just, when I say I have a hard time with that, I have a hard time keeping up is what I mean. And, you know, where I've been printing things out and just kind of putting it in here. But this coil, I mean, I'm having struggles. Maybe I just need to like put that in a binder or something. But we'll see. We'll see. Because, I mean, that's got to last me all year. And as much as I'm opening and closing it and pasting things in, I don't know. So, anyway, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If I end up switching, I need to do a video to show y'all. You know what? If I can. I think y'all would like that. All right, and what am I doing? TBR. Okay, I think that was everything, logistics. So, without further ado, let's get into the actual TBR of this video. I'm sorry, I was long-winded talking about logistics, but we're here. Okay, so February, as you can see, we got the month of love, okay? I love me some romance, and I'm going to be reading some romance in this month, but honestly, February is like the month of arc reading for me. I have got to get these books off my plate. I've got to get them off my plate. They need to be gone because your girl has overcommitted and is overwhelmed, and I know I could push some of these to March, but I'm going to, like, again, hurt. I'm gonna do this, honey. I'm gonna get these done. Okay. And I am making some progress where I can, but again, we're gonna see what happens. Okay, just kidding. I forgot we was gonna talk about what I'm currently reading. So today is actually Saturday, January 27th, and I have done pretty good on my TBR, y'all. I have stuck to it. Okay, I've really tried to. I added one extra book this month, which is Veiled in Smoke by Jocelyn Green. Added that in. Got it done. Now, there are 3 books left on my list. Actually 4, what am I saying? But I don't know if I'm going to get them all done. But I'm currently reading Marmee by Sarah Miller. I'm loving this so far, so we'll talk more about that to wrap up. The other 2 books on my physical list here are Cold Threat by Nancy Mehl and The Divine Proverb of Streusel by Sara Brunsvold. Both of these are review books I need to get done, which I purchased this one, but I do have a NetGalley copy of this, okay, so for review. So, yeah, I have got to get both of these done. Now, our book club pick for this month, y'all, okay, it's not happened yet. I don't know. I really need to get it done. But has it happened? No. And, I mean, is it going to? I don't know yet. So, yeah, Just as Nice as Person by Christy Barrett. It sounds so good. Like, it's kind of like Ice Road Truckers, Alaska type stuff. I need to know. Like, sounds great, right? But I don't know if I have time to physically read it because there's not an audiobook for it. It's on my Kindle, okay? I really want to get to it, so we'll see. We will see. So that's kind of what's on my list right now for the rest of the month. Now, that's like 5 days, 4 days, 4 or 5 days, whatever. 4 days, I don't know, can't add. Okay, let's go. For the month of February, we are finally here. We have got a lot on the list, so take this with a grain of salt. I'm going to get done what I can. But first on the list is going to be Powerless, okay, by Lauren Roberts. It's happening. Is happening, and I'm doing a vlog for it, just like I said. I don't know hardly anything about this other than what Oshina has said, and now all the memory has left me. So I know she loves it. I trust her. I think I'm gonna love it too. And I just know it's like a YA fantasy romance, and that's all I need to know. So I'm gonna be reading it, and you will have all of the reactions of the thoughts in a vlog. Okay, promise you that's happening because I want to do it. And then I had to find a book. This was not on the original list, but I had to find a book for Chantel's Read Your Bookshelf Challenge because it was a book under 250 pages because I am participating as the Doyle Path, okay? Which technically in January, your girl did both Doyle and Montgomery Path. Look at me go. But because I had a book with a cat in the cover and the dog. But I'm deciding to go with the dual path, I think. Hey, if I do both, that's great. But for right now, Prince Caspian is on my list in the Chronicles of Narnia. Okay, this is the next one I need to read. It's under 250 pages. I can do the audiobook. So, yeah, that's part of the goals for 2024 is to read Narnia. So, hopefully I can get to that, okay? Now, next on the list for the Christian Romance Reading Challenge that Oshina does, and for Katie's Read Around the World Reading Challenge, I'm going to double up prompts this month. We have got, what were the prompts? I think it was a new purchase for Oshina's. I wrote it down just a minute ago. Yeah. I need to write down a prompt. I think it's a new purchase. And Katie's was, I think, a mode of transport on the cover. And we're going with Rocky Road by Becky Wade. Yes, I have an early copy. I'm so excited to read this. I have an early audiobook and an ebook. And all you got to do is say early audiobook, and I'm here for it, okay? Because life is crazy right now, and the audiobooks are my jam. And when yes, I will do an audiobook. Let's do it. So, I'm planning to read this. Probably, definitely before release. Like, I want to read this early February. I want to get my romance bag in, okay? We're doing this. So, but that's what I'm going to read for both those prompts. And I say that because I did purchase, I did purchase this from her website, signed, because I have to have it in my possession, okay? So, I will have that at some point in my possession, hopefully in February, and we could say that was a new purchase, right? For Jeanette over at Jane Reads has a Christian fiction reading challenge for this year. February's prompt is a past favorite, okay? So, Submerged by Dani Pettrey. I remember loving this. It was definitely one that I absolutely loved, and I'm going to dive right back into this. I said I wanted to this year, so why not now? I do have an audiobook for this, I'm sure, somewhere. I know I listened to the audiobook first, so I know I got it somewhere. So I'm going to try to get that and definitely listen to this audiobook this month. And I remember loving this. So let's see if it remains a favorite, okay? Now, I'm not going into the synopsis. Books will be linked down below. This video is long enough already, but, you know, this is a Christian romantic suspense, girl in Alaska, all this crazy stuff goes down. There's this guy named Cole, girl named Bailey, and she's got a bad past and all this stuff, and then there's, like, she's returning just because she has a loved one that was killed in a plane crash, and all this stuff starts to come up, and it's a crazy time. So, going to be reading that one. And one last thing I will share with you guys is there is a readathon that's happening in the month of February called Once Upon a Fabuary, okay? And it is hosted by Taylor from Tales and Treats with Tay, Celestia, Cat Stories, Christy A. Cole, Paperbacks and Ponytails, and the writing Songbird. And I will leave Taylor's video down below and tag the other ladies if you want to check that out. It sounds really great. I know I already printed out the prompts somewhere, but the prompts are really awesome. Like, it's all tied around fairy tale retellings. And I am going to be reading the Melanie Dickerson one in February, so I know that will kind of get me through this. Okay, I don't know where it's going to be prompted in here. The Melanie Dickerson one, Lady of Disguise, that I'm going to be reading is like a Jack and the Beanstalk retelling, so that'll be fun. But I'm going to just honestly read what I have here on my list for this video. I'm going to read that and then just try to tie them in on the prompts. I will leave Taylor's video down below, though, for y'all to check that out, because it sounds like it's going to be a good time. Now, Buddy Reads, book clubs, what are we doing? So, for the Christian fiction, what am I saying? I can't even talk. For the Christian fiction book club that I'm a part of with several other Christian booktubers here, we pick a genre each month, or actually this time it was not a genre, but a male author. There was a spin the wheel thing that they do, and so male author was chosen as one of the prompts. And so we submitted several books for voting on. That one was The Wingfeather Saga, On the Edge of the Dark Sea of Darkness. It's a mouthful. Book 1 by Andrew Peterson. This is I think a young adult fantasy, Christian fantasy. So I'm hoping that I like this. It's definitely one I have wanted to read over the years, that after I purchased it, I was like, I want to get to this, and I meant to actually get to this last year for middle grade March, and I didn't. So hopefully I can get to it. We will see. It just depends on if it's going to be for me or not. I'm not sure. I've seen some mixed things. So I hope you all pick this up. Again, our Christian book club, there's really no formal way to join it. We pick a book, we read it, and several of us will talk about it on our channels. We can talk in the comments, all the things. You know, if you want to message me on Instagram your thoughts or something, honey, that's good too. You know, it's just very low key, and this is the book we're going to read as a group, okay? Now, what's next? Okay, so the Protagonist Pub, Tammy over the Protagonist Pub, has a book club that she created on Fable. Well, Fable was given some issues, and so now that has moved to Discord. So leave that link down below if you want to join that. I am going to be a part of that when I can. This month, she had put in her, make sure you're subscribed to her if you are a part of that, because she is going to do polls, it looks like. At least that's what she's done for January and February. There have been polls in her community tab to vote on the book. And so I don't know if that will move to Discord, a poll or something like that in the future as more people join it. But for right now, it's just been in the community tab on her channel. And this month's pick, I'm going to try to get to it if I can, but I already own it, so why not? And it is a J.R.R. Tolkien book, Beren and Luthien, and I have been wanting to dive into more of the Tales of Middle-earth. I have the whole box set of this. You know, I did read Lord of the Rings last year and finally finished it. And, of course, I've already read The Hobbit. So, I want to read more. And I have an audiobook for this as well. So, we'll see. It's really not that long. It's only like 200-something pages. And a lot of this, I was looking through it. It looks like, you know, it's, the margins are pretty big. So, oh, that graphic, y'all. So, I want to see if I can read it, understand it. If not, you know, it may, who knows, my brain with fantasy sometimes, it depends on my mood, but this is the Protagonist Pub book club pick for February, so hopefully I can get to this one. And then we have got the Revive book club Discord read. So they do formal book club live shows and reads every 2 months. And so this is kind of like an in-between buddy read, only in their Discord group. Keisha from A Book Like You hosts this, so I'll leave her information down below about this if you're interested. But it's a really great little Discord group. There are prayer requests and stuff going back and forth, so I highly recommend that you look into that if that's something that you're interested in, because they will do movie nights, I've seen, and I haven't been able to participate in anything like that yet just because my schedule is so crazy, but there's a lot going on there. And if you are looking for a community, I highly recommend checking that out and getting involved and kind of discussing books and things like that. Their book recommendations in their chat and everything. So highly recommend that. There's a lot going on there right now. And so they are doing a couple different things. January they read Dust by Kara Swanson. I've already read that a couple years ago now, maybe 2022. I think I read that. And then I read the sequel Shadow, and I love both those books. So I didn't reread them for this, but they are doing a buddy read for Shadow, which is book 2 after Dust, and they're doing one for My Phony Valentine by Courtney Walsh, which I have on my Kindle. Okay, and I heard the audiobook's coming out January 30th, they said, so sign me up. Okay, I wasn't going to because I only had it on my Kindle and there wasn't an audiobook and I already had so much else on there. But when you have an audiobook of a Courtney Walsh that I've been wanting to read last year of a good rom-com, let's go. Say less. Okay, and so I've added to my list. It's a Discord read. There'll be chats and stuff going back and forth in that Discord group. So again, I will link Keisha's video all about the book club below, that when her original announcement video, so you can check that out. Now, new releases. Now, what am I doing? Okay, what am I doing? I don't know. I've talked a lot about these books. They've already been in the most anticipated releases video. Again, I will link that down below as well. I read all the synopsis in that video. These books will be linked down below. I'm going to really try not to like go through synopsis or anything with these, just because all the reading I've already done with this. This video's already long enough, but I am going to link them down below for you to check out. I may do a few tidbits. Now, first on my list is The Irish Matchmaker by Jennifer Deibel. I am on the launch team for this one. This comes out, I think, February 13th or so, somewhere around in there. And I'm really excited about this. I have loved all of Jennifer's books that I've read so far by her. I think it's 3. At least 3, yeah. I read 3 of her books. That's all. She has 3 other books out, and then this will be her 4th. And I don't know. They're just comfort reads to me. They are set in Ireland. I love a good Ireland setting. It's kind of like my second favorite next to Scotland. So they're always a really good time. And this one is making the perfect match is both art and science, but love doesn't always follow the rules. Let's go. Okay. It's a Christian historical romance, and I am really excited to read this. So, yeah, we got a cattle farmer and this girl named Katrina, I don't know how you say her name, but yeah, so there's a lot going on here. I don't know, the only thing about this is like, I did say something about, was it a love triangle with something possibly in this? I don't know. I think that might be going on in here. I don't know yet. We will see, but I don't love love triangles, but I know Jennifer ain't gonna let me down. Okay, I got faith. So, we're gonna move on. Now, Next on the list is The Radiance of the Moon by Ashley Worrell. She is an indie author, and I really want to support her because I've seen several good reviews on this book, and I'm excited. So you will get all my thoughts. But this is set in Scotland in 1383, and I need to know. Okay, there's going to be tea in this too, because we've got this young Irish widow named Cara. She has survived a brutal first marriage, right? And her sole prayer is to make a peaceful home with the McLeans. But the clan is wary of her as an outsider. Okay, so she begs God to ease her loneliness, and she happens upon Hector beneath a bright moon. There he is. Okay, unaware that he is chieftain and soon to be betrothed to another. What? We got some tea. When Cara faces a threat during a clan dispute, Hector feels compelled to take responsibility for ensuring her continued safety and becomes her guardian. Let's go. A future with her can only lead to war and disgrace. Yeah, he cannot stop himself from loving the one God entrusted to him. Again, let's go. So I need to know. And she was so kind to send me this to read and review. And then, of course, she wrote a little note in here and signed it. So I was really thankful for that as well. So, all right. Now, the rest of these I do not own yet. Okay, so we're going to just go through it real quick. All My Secrets by Lynn Austin comes out February 6th. Going to try to read that. Got a NetGalley copy. Lady of Disguise, which I should say, that is a Christian historical fiction. I don't know if it has romance or not in it, but Lady of Disguise by Melanie Dickerson. This is book 6 in the Daracot Tales. I have talked a lot about that series on my channel already, so highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. You know, it's just like that good YA cheese sometimes, and this one's set in Scotland, so yeah. I've got an audio copy on NetGalley to read, and I can't remember when it comes out. It's sometime in February. Then we got Embers in the London Sky by Sara Sundin. I do have an ebook copy of this, and I have pre-ordered this one. I've also pre-ordered Lady of Disguise, what am I saying? But, so I should get those in the mail. I did not pre-order Lynn Austin's, but I do have an ebook copy. Christian historical, I don't know if it's romance or not, but I know it's Christian historical, so. Then we have got the Irish, I already talked about that. Then we've got Fatal Witness by Patricia Bradley. Now, I pre-ordered this as well, but I do have an ebook copy to read. And this is book 2 after, what's it called? Oh, what's it called? Counterattack. Book 1 is called Counterattack. Looks like this. I gave this 5 stars last year. It was definitely one of my favorites in the first half of the year. It did not make it to my top 20, but it still is one that I really enjoyed, okay? So, I'm really excited about this one. And they're set in Tennessee. I can't remember if book 2 is or not, but they're great Christian romantic suspense books, okay? And Patricia Bradley's one on my radar for sure after that first one I read, so yeah. Then we've got A Lady's Guide to Marvels and Misadventure by Angela Bell. This sounds like a lot of fun. A lot of y'all, when I had the most anticipated releases, commented about this, and wow, that sounds interesting. It's kind of like this twist on Around the World in 80 Days. The Nutcracker, there's all this stuff going on. It sounds very whimsical. I am here for this, and I'm just hoping that I enjoy this. Like, there's nothing worse than reading a new author's books and you're not sure about, and there is a stress about that a little bit, so I'm just really hoping I enjoy this. We do have full honesty on the channel, but she is a sweet person, and I love her Instagram. She's very responsive to messages and stuff, so I'm really hoping that I love her book. I really am, because it sounds like a great time, okay? And it's a Christian, I guess historical, sounds like. So yeah, it comes out in February, and I am signed up to read and review this one, okay? And the last one on the list here is Chasing the Horizon by Mary Connealy. This is book 1 in a Western something. I can't even remember what that says. Okay, it's book 1 in something. Okay, and it's a new series. And as you know, I read all 3 of Mary Connealy's books last year in the Wyoming Sunrise. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. Whatever. It's in that one series, you know. And I end up loving it, okay? I put the picture on the screen. Okay. And they were just really great. You know, there were some that were better than others. It has, like, some really great Western settings. And, you know, the romance is usually pretty cute. So, yeah, I'm excited about that one. And it comes out February as well. So, that's it for the list. It's a lot of books, y'all. It is a lot. And if I don't get them done, it's going to go into March. But March should be pretty chill, because I don't have any arcs. Maybe one. That's it for March. So, like, I think I thought that when I first signed up for some of these, I thought they was March. But they was not. So, I remember going back to my NetGalley and going, wait a minute. 10 books in February? What happened? So, yeah, that's not good. It's fun. It's all that good stuff. But, like, honestly, it's too much stress. So, like I said, that was one of my goals for this year was, like, January and February to knock these out. And then just, you know, only pick up, like, a must read if I see it out there and am really inclined. Or if I'm just not as busy, then sure, I could pick up a few extras. But, like, y'all, it's a busy time. And so if I don't get these done, I'm not going to be hard on myself, but that is what's on my possibilities. Okay, those are the ones I'll be choosing from. We'll see what happens. Some of these I know I'm going to get done sooner than others. So, yeah. That's about all for this video. I know it's pretty lengthy. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let's chat below down in the comments as usual. Let me know what you're going to be reading in February. All the good things. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.